is on the far side. Ainsko coming square. That's the ball. That's a good try. What a goal! Oh, what a goal to decide it surely. Oh, Mick Walsh. What a superb goal.
Done it all, you've broken every code and pulled the rebel to the floor. You spoke the game, no matter what you say. For only metal, what a bore. Blue eyes, blue eyes. How can you tell so many lies? Come up and see me, make me smile. I'll do what you want, running wild. There's nothing left, all gone and run away. Maybe you'll tarry for a while. It's just a test, a game for us to play. Win or lose, it's hard to smile. Resist, resist. It's from yourself, you have to hide. Oh, come up and see me to make me smile. Do what you want, run on wild.
Hello Blackpool fans, I'm sorry I can't be with you. I'm on holiday in Turkey and we were talking about the Sunderland game. Fantastic match, some fantastic play, brilliant Mickey Walsh goal. I could never score one like that, but there you go. And it was a very good Sunderland team that we beat that day. Mickey scored the goal, and John Burridge saved the penalty, and I'm sure that all the fans would agree with myself that it was one of the best matches that I played in at Bloomfield Road. So, like I say, sorry I can't be with you. Have a good night, and all the best to Mickey Walsh. Okay? Bye now.
Evening everybody, and first of all I'm sorry that I can't be with you tonight to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Mickey's wonderful goal against Sunderland. You probably won't recognise me, but I'm the curly-haired midfielder who played that defence splitting pass that left Mickey with only 3 men to beat and to smack it in from 25 yards. Couldn't miss. Anyway, I just want to say have a wonderful evening. My memories of Blackpool are very fun ones, and to my colleagues and friends there, I want to say thanks for the memory. Cheers.
Good evening, everyone. Apologies for me not attending tonight's function. And although I'm a former Sunderland player, I am also a former Blackpool player. And I have to say that my time at Blackpool, I thought, was brilliant. Everyone at the club was friendly, the supporters were fantastic, and even the directors, and I say that hesitantly because at most clubs directors aren't that friendly with the players. But one in particular I would like to mention, it was Mr. Gordon Blower, who used to give me tips for the horses, and they all won. They were his horses. So I really appreciated Gordon's time at the club as well. And while I'm talking, by the way, if at any time there's a lull in my speech, it's because of one of two things. One, I'm emotional about what I'm talking about. And two, I have a problem with short-term memory. And I also have a problem with short-term memory. I'm disappointed really at not being there. And although everyone there will enjoy a great night, especially Mickey, who at the time scored a goal which I cannot get rid of in my memory banks, to score the winning goal against Sunderland on the occasion we are celebrating tonight. What a goal it was, I have to say that, because John Cross told me to say that. And I would like to wish all the former players that I knew and those that I didn't know, and wish them a very enjoyable night. I would like to finish by saying that you now have a great manager and a great human being. And I'm sure he will lead the club to success. I will look forward to attending a game in the future when hopefully I can meet up with some of you. Thanks for your time.
Greetings from West London. I must say I'm very honoured to be just a small part of your very special evening of celebration. 50 years ago. Do you realise that? 50 years ago, I bet most of you in the room are thinking, yes, it was lesser time than that. But I didn't remember much about the one match that we're talking about, particularly tonight, until I saw it on VT this week. And I was really pleased to see the quality of the game, the excitement of the game, the fact that people could tackle fairly and there were no actors around. It was super. I've always remembered the goal from Mickey Walsh. It came at such a vital moment in the contest because you will remember that you were 2 up and then it became 2-2 and certainly Sunderland were getting on top. And the beauty of the goal, well, it was there for all to see. And I can remember not only what I said about the goal, but what I was thinking to myself. All that time that it was building up, I'm looking to see what might come from this attack and who he could pass the ball to. And I set that up in a piece of commentary, and then wham, he hit it, and no one was going to save that. The goalkeeper did get close to it. It was a wonderful goal. I once did a program called Maestro that involved no less a person than Sir Stanley Matthews. I could have done a program about the scorer of that goal. Mickey Walsh, it was brilliant.
Arriving into the area. Terry Alcock as well. Hart number 4, Alcock number 6, 9 is Walsh. And the back header and the goal by Alcock. So Terry Alcock, who scored the only goal of the last home match, opens the scoring here after Sunderland had more of the game. From the corner, the side header by Walsh, and really Alcock with plenty of time to head into the roof of the net. Minutes. Malone making it his well. Evanson. Hart. Moncur. Good battling by Ainsko. Davies, and he might get a chance now, and does! Total disaster by the goalkeeper with Watson there, but it was Jim Montgomery's mistake. It was an awkward ball to take, but he got there and seemed to have it, but it ran away, and Wyn Davies accepted the gift. So a second goal for Blackpool. Malone, Moncur. Hughes. Kerr. That's well used. In comes Malone, but Hughes took it off him. Comes to Hallam. Well, it worked. Vic Hallam, the scorer, putting Sunderland back in business and sending a delightful result from their supporters. The spade work done by Bobby Kerr. Hughes really took it away from Dick Malone, but Hughes finding Hallam slightly luckily, and it's 2-1. Died a bit for him as it came down. And Bobby Moncur's been pressurised by Wyn Davies and by Alan Ainsko. Robson, Hughes, Evanson. Good ball by Hughes. Towers, Robson, Kerr making a run on the right, Malone coming in behind him. Robson has gone down the middle where Hallam is. Comes to Hughes. Hallam, well beaten. Kerr, to each. Total delight now for the Sunderland supporters. Bobby Kerr, the move coming from deep in their own half, involving Towers and Robson. Malone coming up on the right, Kerr was ahead. And after the ball had come across to Hughes, Kerr coming in to make it 2 each. "69 minutes gone. The Sunderland supporters now giving vent to the cry of "we shall not be moved." One certainly has to admire the way they've come back, even if their first goal did have a touch of luck about it. Towers going left. Robson is in the inside right position. Here's Bolton, a much more positive attacker in this half. It's still in. Towers. Bobby Kerr has done most to revitalise the side. Tackle by Walsh, but Malone going on. And finding Guthrie. Still the pressure on. Alcock underneath. Getting height but no distance. And Hatton with a very brave diving header. Guthrie. Pretty last-ditch stuff though, some of this from Blackpool, as they're really being put on the rack. Kerr. Hughes. Still they can't get it away. Bolton. And the spot kick has been given. Bolton making a run and going right over a leg, and the referee says penalty. Blackpool obviously incensed by the decision, which in all honesty did look a harsh one. He pushed and went, and Bill Bentley's tackle adjudged the foul. And John Curtis being booked. Billy Hughes sets up to give the sentence, which is a save by Burridge. Well, it was hit well on the goalkeeper, pushing it up onto the crossbar, and there to grab it as it came down. Hatton, Davis, Walsh in the middle, so Zainsko. Davis in the middle of two pretty crunching tackles. Hallam quick to take it because the defenders haven't all come back yet. Here's Pop Robson. A pretty quiet game for him. Kerr. He's been involved in two. Can he make three? Not on this occasion. Well taken by Walsh. Davis is on the far side. Ainsko coming square. That's the ball. That's a good try! What a goal! Oh, what a goal to decide it, surely! Oh, Mick Walsh! What a superb goal! He took the crossfield ball well on his chest. A square ball to Ainsko looked his best hope, but instead a fine curling shot that scraped away from Jimmy Montgomery. His 8th goal in the league this season, and it's almost certainly given Blackpool 2 very important points.
When you got the ball, what was in your mind?
Straight for goal, I think, because I knew it was late on, and thought there's not many on cover, so I thought I'll have a go.
Were you aware of what was around you? I mean, Ainsko ran about 20 yards to take up a position to your left.
No, I had no idea he was there. I think it was Monk. I took him on and I thumped it.
That's a good try! What a goal! Oh, what a goal to decide it, surely!
Now, it's not the first goal this season you've scored like that, is it?
I got one similar against Norwich.
But I gather with the other foot.
With the other foot. That's where this one's a bit special with the left foot.
Viewers had to nominate their top three, a format the BBC was still using successfully on Match of the Day 20 years later.
Well, really it was quite a day in the Cup, and I think you won't disagree with that. But forgive me if I select one particular goal to finish, and he hasn't scored a better goal.
Neither had Blackpool's Mickey Walsh when he scored in a second division match at Bloomfield Road in 1975.
Kerr. He's been involved in two. Can he make three? Not on this occasion. Well taken by Walsh. Davies is on the far side. Ainscough coming square. That's the ball. That's a good try. What a goal! Oh, what a goal to decide it, surely! Oh, Mick Walsh! What a superb goal! He took the crossfield ball well on his chest. A square ball to Ainscough looked his best hope, but instead a fine curling shot that scraped away from Jimmy Montgomery. That's his 8th goal in the league this season, and it's almost certainly given Blackpool two very important.
Well, I'm so sort of overwhelmed, really. There was a lot better players that have played for Blackpool than me, and I suppose through the goal a lot of people can associate with me, but I'm just proud to have done what I did for Blackpool Football Club. But also, you know, you've got to remember the team, the guys that I played with. It's a goal that I scored a long time ago that I never actually thought would be that important at the time. But as it's turned out, like 30 years later, people are still talking about it. It was one of those special moments, and I think maybe more than anything, I was fortunate to have the cameras here, because in those days, you know, they didn't really cover anything outside the top games. But like I said, I was fortunate, and it's something that stuck with me all my life. People don't recognise me, but they recognise the name, you know. And once I mentioned Mickey Walsh, they say, "Are you the guy that scored the goal of the season?" They forget that I did score some others as well. But
Francis Burns on for Neil Young. The deflection took it away from him. Hatton clears to Mickey Burns. On again into that exposed gap for Suddick. Cross deep for Walsh. Beautiful goal. Hart. Song. For Ainscough to chase him, a gap ahead of him. Pulled it across now for Walsh. Good shot. What a superb goal. And the crowd going mad at the popular end. Billy Ronson giving him a tap on the head. It was Ronson who made it. The cross left to right. Ronson managed to find it again on the right side. Crossed again deep, and in came Walsh to head it home.